With his training completed, Matteo Lombardo set off with the Knights of the Rose Cross Order to southern France. He knew nothing of the horrors that would face him at their destination in the cursed lands that lay ahead. After many days of travel, they arrived in the region of Gévaudan. They marched deep into the forest as the darkness fell upon them.
My God, you're alive! Oh, the wolf attacked your group. They're all dead. Oh, we have to go. We're running out of time. Do you hear me?
Oh, but what do I see? A new trophy for my collection. I am Joseph de Saugues, the owner of this gallery and great worshipper of the beast. And after your head is fixed upon my wall, you will not speak to tell anyone of this. Tell them you're...
Welcome to my castle. I am Marquis d'Apcher. I am also an apostle of the beast. I will spare you the pain of being its next meal by ending this now.
It's hopeless. The beast cannot be killed. Thank you. You saved my life. I knew you were strong, even when it was I who saved your life. Now we are even. It's a miracle. The beast seemed to answer to the call of that mysterious flute. It ran off. Someone is controlling it, so there must be a way to kill it. We can't let up now. Here, take my rifle. I hope it will be of use to you. No need to thank me. We'll meet again.
Have you come for a fitting, young man? I am Jean-Francois de Morangies, owner of this tailor's shop, and an apostle of the beast. I saved your life by calling off the beast with my flute. You were nearly ripped apart. Despite this display of weakness, we see your potential and offer you a choice. Will you join us? How
I could use another drink. Pray for your life. I'll drink your blood.
I am Maxime des Montagnes. Since my embarrassing performance during the intendant's dinner, I have come to hide in this cavern. How foolish I was to recite a poem. Oh oh, je n'y prenais pas garde, tandis que, sans songer à mal... I can't go on, it makes me cringe. Glory to the beast.
Oh, you just can't find good help these days. The others have all left me to deal with this flood alone. My son Pierre has gone hunting. I've no idea where my cook and maid have gone. As for me, I have no idea how in the hell I'm going to manage this. Other than with a bucket. Why are you staring at me like that? I see. You know, don't you? You do realize I could have killed you as soon as you were brought to my inn, right? I let you live because I didn't want to arouse suspicion in the village. But it's time to fix that mistake.
Well done. You're tougher than I thought. Do you remember me? I am Pierre Chastel. Jean Chastel, the owner of the Darnay's Inn, was my father. I never wanted to hurt anyone, but I was in the grip of evil. I didn't really realize what I was doing. My father and the other apostles were also in the grip of evil. What we did is unforgivable, and I fear that we will be damned in the afterlife. The evil that took possession of our souls lies in the depths of a diabolical castle. Nothing will be finished unless the source of this evil is annihilated. Go to the pedestal of the Crest of the Wolf, and the path to this castle will appear before you. May God have mercy on our souls. Farewell.
Are you an admirer of great art? I just love this one. Such a lovely aesthetic. I just love this one.
such a lovely aesthetic.
Fear nothing, brave knight.
I just love this one. I just love this one. I just love this one.
I shall bathe with your blood. Great art should be dangerous. Great art should be dangerous. Great art should be dangerous.
Fear nothing, brave knight. No enemy can
Great art should be dangerous. Unto my vengeance to die for. Unto my vengeance to die for. Unto my vengeance to die for.
I remember you from the theatre in Langogne. Welcome to my real opera house. There's a good reason that I suffer night after night in those crummy shows by Maxime de Montaigne. The rumours are true. I'm not human. I'm not even from this dimension. As I perform, I absorb vital life essence from the audience. That's how I regenerate. But something prevented me from absorbing yours. You seem to be protected by powerful spirit. Let's see if they can protect you now.
I knew you would come. I am the true master of this domain. Yvonne, the apostles, and all the others were just puppets that I enjoyed manipulating. It was by my power that the beast was created. After Yvonne's defeat, I intended to return to Hell to rest for a few thousand years. Your biggest mistake has been chasing me this far. After killing you, I will release thousands of beasts, and this world will be reduced to nothing. Die, brave knight.
Bow down before you. Certainly is unfit to. Behold your nightmare.
You did it! You freed us from the darkness! You truly are powerful!
You saved my brother and everyone else! Thank you, brave knight!
I knew you could do it! You saved us! Now, let's get out of here!
Casting aside his oath to the Rose Cross Order, Matteo made the decision to join the Beast's cult. He, who was once considered a valiant and righteous young man, was now nothing but a shadow of his former self. The terror of the Beast was only reinforced by Matteo's corruption as the shadow cast over Gévaudan grew darker and longer. Without a hero to save them, the people of Gévaudan lost all hope as they continued to suffer and die. The Rose Cross Order grew weaker and weaker over time, never returning to its past glory. A special place in Hell was reserved for Matteo Lombardo. After bravely facing the Beast, Matteo Lombardo was defeated. The Beast was simply too much for a lone apprentice to handle. More death and suffering awaited the people of Gévaudan before any resolution could be found. However, Matteo did not lose his honor within the order. From then on, when the Rose Cross Sage spoke of bravery to his disciples, he often cited Matteo's sacrifice. By accepting Yvonne's proposal, Matteo became the sacrifice of the ceremony. It is unknown if he knowingly accepted or was bewitched by a spell. A fierce new beast appeared in Gévaudan, wreaking even more death and destruction than the last. Matteo was damned to an endless nightmare as the monster he had once faced. The Rose Cross Order failed to protect the people as the world fell into chaos. Matteo had managed to defeat Yvonne Devores and her cult. Marie-Jeanne Vallée and Sam Hart had disappeared, along with all of Yvonne's minions. Before leaving the castle, he searched the rooms, which were now all barren and lifeless. The evil creatures had disappeared from the area, and the locals thanked Matteo for saving them. The Beast and its masters had been defeated, yet western Gévaudan remained cast in darkness. Matteo felt that something was wrong. During the journey back to the Rose Cross Order Castle, he was vexed by the sound of laughter, which seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere. After all he had been through, Matteo wondered if he was losing his mind. What happened to Marie and Sam, and why did the darkness persist? Despite all of his efforts, Matteo lived the rest of his days full of regrets. The archdemon known as the Master was defeated by Matteo. He and Marie-Jeanne Vallée left the scene, which seemed to be crying out in throes of agony. The Mist Castle and its abandoned outhouse disappeared as if they had been a mirage. At the same time, the darkness that engulfed western Gévaudan began to fade, giving way to a radiant sun. The nightmare of the beast was finally over, and the people of Gévaudan were freed of their dark oppressors, though they knew very little about the hero who had saved them. Marie pleaded with Matteo to stay with her in Gévaudan, but he was loyal to the Rose Cross Order. He returned to the castle where a ceremony was held, officially making him a knight. This was followed by a great celebration. If not for his great effort, the plague that started in Gévaudan would have spread throughout the entire kingdom and beyond. Matteo Lombardo went on to become the most prominent knight of the order. He was victorious against every enemy who ever dared to face him. Sometime later, the villagers in Paris noticed signs that had been left on the lampposts which lined the streets. They read, "We vow to protect you from the greatest of evils, though you did not ask this of us." The thoughts attached to the real desire of the Seeker will lead us to him, and him to us.